Hello, and welcome back to a kind of video that I have not done for many years. I know. I just saw the opportunity to do a floor layout, and I was like, why not? Might as well just do it, you know? So, gonna do a layout video because I spent a lot more time on this than I thought I would. Just kind of figuring everything out, and of course naturally I don't have as much track as I really would want, you know, or destinations rather, but then incorporating the destinations I do have, you know. So basically I'm just going to take you through the layout piece by piece and kind of mostly ramble, but yeah, so we're going to start Tidmouth Sheds. So this is the main shed area, Tidmouth Sheds. I got these, which are, I believe, the very useful engine shed, which I have two of them, and I got them both off of eBay just for the roof, because I needed a roof for my Ellsbridge Station set, which you'll see a picture right there. So I was like, why not? I don't know. I haven't used the actual shed for anything yet, though, so I should really get on that. Yeah, and that's the main area. You have my bear custom there. Donald and Douglas and Boko and Neville. You got Molly and Emily there on some sightings. And you have Arthur here getting a drink. And then this is kind of what connects them. So you're probably wondering about this. This is what connects it. Where's that? Yeah, it's broken because I don't know. That's just how it came off eBay. Got it with the Percy Takes the Plunge set. Then you got this little station area here, which for my platforms I use what I like to call the Skarloey Railway 01 method, which is Jenga, which honestly they really do make for some good platforms, I'll tell you. You got Thomas and Bertie here. I mean, this is just, I guess, I don't know, it's just a placeholder station. I mean, I saw a place to put a station and I put it there, basically. So yeah, that's kind of a rarity, because usually when I do floor layouts I just have two stations, but then again, I say usually, I haven't done this in several years, so what am I talking about? And then got Terrence there, which we can assume this is his field. Now, I had an Ertl Terrence that I was going to use, and yet I haven't really even used Terrence in anything. But I bought him when I came back in like 2023 with my newer duck, which is all the way over there. You know, I don't know what it is. I mean, I know he doesn't have treads, but he just looks so charming. So I had to keep him on board. Then got Butch, the newer one, scaring Caroline away. It's probably broken down or something. Interesting thing about this Caroline, which I got in a DVD, I forget which one, but three of its four wheels are cracked, but I mean, she still works fine. It's fine. It's just, you know, if you really stare at it, I don't even think you can see it from this angle. So I did my job. And then you got, yeah, so this road, I don't really know where I got it. I've just kind of always had it. I mean, it could be Brio. I don't really know, but I find it useful. So I just kind of, I don't know, I did a little loop there. And then here's Bulgy. Focus on him. Which I always, is it even in focus? I don't know. I'm at a odd angle here. But yeah, Bulgy, which Always wanted a bulgy. Now I do. You can assume that he's going to go harass Thomas or something, but... Yeah, and then there's... house there. But yeah. That's this section. So before moving on to the actual station bit, I kind of just want to explain this. So this was supposed to be a yard, originally, you know. But I didn't have a place to put Cranky. And I really wanted to put him somewhere, so I guess this is the docks. I guess. And you got Salty there. Harvey's getting a package, and there's Bill and Ben. With my only suitor trying to clay cars. I wish I had more, but I don't. And then over there, the breakdown train and the little turntable there. But yeah, this was supposed to be a yard. Turned into a docks. It works. But now, onto the main Knapford station. So here's the main Knapford station area. You got Murdoch over there getting some coal. You got D199 kind of harassing him. There's Stanley, who has the newer Annie and Clarabelle. The one over there is the older style to match with that Thomas. Well, now that I'm editing this will be fine. And you have Oliver here. Some trucks and Toad. And you got James and some coaches and Edward in a good strain. And yeah, this is the 2013 Knapford Station with those. Can't really see. Yeah, you can see them. The crossing poles. Which I've never really liked those. Can't really do anything about that though. But that is the older building of the better Knapford Station. Which, yeah, it doesn't have the mic with it. Well, basically, it was there, and I cut it off. Because, I mean, it wasn't working anyway when I bought it, so it's like, yeah. But no, I got it specifically for that Duck Takes Charge remake. And just, well, that Knapford Station set period. But yeah, I mean, I'm glad that I have an actual building for that now, because that was kind of annoying. I'm kind of continuing-ish in this area, because you have that, which actually, I barely use this. Like, I think when last time I made a layout, I didn't even use this piece, so. Interesting. But yeah, the actual destinations, I didn't really know where to put them. Because I kind of did those last. So, we have the coal station here, and this track kind of just loops around to the back. There's Mavis in a sighting. There's George. And then if you go all the way back here, there's Darcy. Getting some coal. But yeah, so essentially, this track that James is on goes through the middle, while Edward and Oliver kind of go on the branch line. Then Stanley, for some reason, I put him on the main line. Yeah, I don't know why I did that, but that's just kind of what formed. I mean, you would think that I would make that with the building, the main line, but I did not. I don't know. It's just kind of how it came out. But yeah, so I guess, well, there's a few little Easter eggs that I'll show you, and then I'll show you like the main line and everything. So first off, I guess you could say this is where the pack lives. I don't know, I just rewatched all of it for the first time in ages. So I felt like including them with these sheds here, so. These are all the pack members I even have, which is kind of convenient that it all fits. Elfie, Byron, Kelly and Isabella. I know they made Patrick and Nelson. I don't have those guys. And well, technically they made Oliver, but that doesn't really look that good. The one rower one. No. And then this, the other Easter eggish Which this is kind of cheating, because it's more so for the mock than anything. I don't know, I mean, if you look at it this way, I mean, it's just for the display. I don't know. I wanted to include an arrow gauge somehow. And this is really kind of the only way I could think of doing it. And of course I had a lot of leftover curves at the end, so what do you know? And this mountain, which I got at a garage sale like a decade ago. Okay, you got Scarlet and Renee's, because they're both old, so. And Adrian and Mabel. And also got Duncan and some trucks. Yeah, I couldn't include all of them, but I included a few. But yeah, now I'll just move on to the main line. Yeah, so the main line starts over here with this custom piece I got at a thing once. And just kind of goes to this massive bridge here, which is that's the suspension bridge there. And there's Gordon, the Express. There, Varian Burt on the bridge. Some trucks, which leads to this station, which I guess you could say is like, I don't know, it's just a station. I don't know. Ah, darn it. I don't know, I mean, it's just another station. You got Henry with all my gray face troublesome trucks. And then Daisy on the branch line. And Harold. I got a shed here with, I'd never had the roof, so I recently, well, I say recently, I mean 2023. That's cardboard there. Spencer's chilling there. So now I'll show you the branch line. So the branch line's kind of simpler. Again, it starts with this quite rare piece of track, which I found by chance at a garage sale, not a decade ago, but it's getting there. We have D261 with Derek and Rocky, because I don't know, I wanted to include them on the layout, didn't really know how else to do it. Yeah, it kind of loops around here to this Marin Stone Bridge, which is part of the first set I ever got back in the day. And here's Toby, just on the branch line with some wooden trees. And then that leads back to the station. And so yeah, there's one more line to talk about, and that's kind of the middle one, which is kind of a last minute thing. So the line where James is on leads to this point, which initially, before anything, I kind of had going out this way to like kind of a bit of a quarry-ish area, because I have that quarry tunnel bridge thing. I don't remember the specific name, I apologize, but fortunately I couldn't use it, so I don't know, I just thought putting this in the middle. I mean, again, I don't have as much track as I would really want to do something like this anyway. So you got Fergus here with some cement, because why not? And then you have the sawmill, which, let me flip around here. Got the sawmill, which is one of my favorite destinations. Though I didn't have enough track to put there. So I made it a roadway, and you have Trevor here. And we have Trevor here doing the Lord's work. I guess you could say, I mean, he works at a vicarage. I mean, he's got the car there and Wilbert. I always find it ironic putting Wilbert with sawmills and stuff, because I mean, he works on a forest railway. And then you have Diesel here, some tankers. Yeah, initially there wasn't anything in the middle here, but now there's this, which, not bad, but yeah, this took me considerably longer than I really wanted it to. I mean, come to think of it, I haven't done this in years, and also it's just, I mean, mostly layouts, it's just figuring out the track, like what you got, like, it took me a minute to figure out how I was going to loop it to the sheds, but I figured it out, anyway. It's just a little unscripted little layout video. So I hope you enjoyed. I worked pretty hard for this thing. I mean, again, I don't have as much track as I really would want for this kind of thing. This is why I prefer sets. It's been a long time since I've done a floor layout, so it was kind of like, hey, this is a reminder why I don't do this anymore, and good golly on my knees. But yeah, so this is really everything I got. Thank you all for watching, and have a very nice rest of your day.